DJ Horne. Thank you for the time, DJ.
Yep.
Start off the questions, Michelle, if you want to start us off.
Can you just talk about where you guys are and how you feel things are going in practice right now?
I think we're in a really good spot right now as a team. I think that a lot of guys are on the same page and really excited for this year. And for me personally, I just feel like this is the year for us to make a big statement. I felt like we definitely ended the year off getting better, and I think that with the guys we have returning and with the new guys we have coming in, we're going to definitely pick up from where we left off.
You're a returning player. You're the leading scorer on the team from a year ago, DJ. How do you feel about your role, maybe even a leadership role on this team this year?
I think it's just big for me to instill those things that we were doing to end off the season last year and bring them onto this season, the winning habits. And I just feel like, with all the new pieces that we brought in this year, I feel like my job would be a lot easier. I feel like we have a lot of weapons this year, and I just can't wait to see what it looks like when we, go step out on the court November 7th.
How's the team chemistry? Obviously, a lot of new guys to work into the mix, and we saw last year it took a while for the new guys to work in. How does it look right now?
I think this year's team definitely, came in and clicked a lot faster than last year's team, and I think that will definitely show come game time. Maybe younger guys, I don't know, but the life in the locker room, life in the gym is always great, so I'm liking it. I feel like my teammates are liking it, so it's good.
The depth in your backcourt looks really impressive right now. Talk about that.
Yeah, I think we have the best backcourt in the pack right now. Frankie coming in has definitely been a good addition for our backcourt. He's an all-around point guard. I'm gonna love playing alongside of him this year, and as well as all the other guys too. I feel like, it'll be a lot easier for us to, get that offensive flow going, like that we didn't have last year. So,
does the depth and versatility keep everyone sort of motivated and understand that nobody has a guaranteed role?
Oh yeah, I think it definitely has made practices and just going about your everyday business. I feel like it's put a chip on a lot of guys' shoulder, and a good one. I feel like it's gonna definitely make us better as a team. But you can't come in every day, being complacent. Every day you got to come in to work or next man up. And I feel like Coach Hurley's been big on that this year. I feel like that's why he's brought a lot of talent in this year, so that like if we ever have any times where somebody gets hurt or somebody's just not cutting it, next man up.
What's it been like going head-to-head with Frankie in practice?
It's been good, man. It's getting both of us better. I feel like it'll, definitely get us right for the season. And then once we finally get to go out there and play alongside each other, it'll just all be fun then.
Where did you spend the off season trying to develop your own game?
Just trying to make my shot, even more efficient. I know towards the end of last year, it started to slip a little bit as far as my percentages. So just that, and then just being an all-around leader for this team, I feel like that's going to be big. Come big-time games and everything, and me having a year under my belt in the pack, I feel like I'll be able to, give a lot of information to these guys coming in.
DJ, how about the size you have on this team this year and how that will impact everybody's play?
I think that the size that we have this year will definitely give us a different look at times. I feel like it'll definitely increase our rebounding ability and really just give us another look. I know that you see all the slogans everywhere, it's guard you, but it definitely helps to have some bigs. So I think this year, you guys will definitely see that.
Is there anybody that surprised you? Maybe somebody returning who's improved a lot or something like that?
I'm liking what I'm seeing from Enoch and Zoe right now. I know Enoch was a freshman last year, a young one at that, so I think he was still supposed to be in high school when he got here. So just seeing how far he's came has been really good for us. And Zoe just being more aggressive, using his body better, using his size better. So you just keep telling those guys doing what they're doing, and then put it out there on the court.
Compared to where you need to be for the season starting?
We've been making big strides, all season. I mean, since we got here in the summer, everyone's, just battling, trying to, push through adversity. Coaches making sure we're ready physically and conditionally wise, and we're just, bonding every day, making sure we get that chemistry. So we had a game today. I think we can go out and win, but the more time we have before, the better. So.
A lot of new guys, so how are you guys all mixing together with all the new guys?
I think we're mixing great because at the end of the day, all of the new guys like me, my brother, Horne, we were already close, you know, before we even came here, so it's already like a family. And me being like an older guy, I know team chemistry is a big part of us being successful, so we're trying to get that from the jump. So.
When you were in the portal, what drew you to Arizona State? What attracted you to come here?
Really, Coach Hurley's play style. We pushing it. You know, we're able to play free. You know, this is guard university, so that was a really big grabber. And at the end of the day, Coach, his track record. You want to play for a guy who's played the game himself and is able to see the game differently. And so it's always great having a guy you can look up to and you actually feel like what they're saying is beneficial to help your game. So.
What's your perspective on this roster?
We don't like anything in talent, man. At the end of the day, I feel like it's literally chemistry, back to that. Because I played on other good teams, but the chemistry wasn't there, and so it just didn't equate to wins. And that's the biggest thing. I've always had good teams, but I've never won. And here, it's my last go around, so winning is of utmost importance.
It seems like there's enough competitiveness
Yeah.
to where nobody's going to have a guaranteed spot.
Oh yeah, and that's why I love it here because we really have 2 really starting fives. We got 10 guys who can go, and that's why I love it here. You cannot come in here any practice and think you can just, fake your way through a workout because you will get embarrassed, you will get put to the side, and every day you have to come in or your spot is in jeopardy. So that really keeps everyone, at the top of their game, and yeah.
What's it like playing with your brother?
Man, it's great, man. I've been waiting for this for a long time. Even in high school, we played against each other. So,
really?
Literally. And so, I was gonna go pro, but when I heard that he wanted to leave Auburn, it wasn't even a question. So, yeah, it's been great so far. And we had a connection today, a little live pass, so that got me excited. Yeah.
What were those head-to-head matchups like when you played each other?
They weren't very competitive. I went to the best school in our area, and he didn't. So, we always won. But our competitive rivalry was always real good because at the end of the day, it only mattered about us 2 going back at each other. So, now that we're here together, it's the complete flip flop, and it's fun, man.
What are the things that you guys have to do between now and your first game to kind of make sure that you're in the best position for success?
Only thing I would just say, literally everyone locking in, knowing that the season's right around the corner. We have to keep our bodies healthy. We have to make sure we eat right, make sure we sleep right, get our treatment every day. And at the end of the day, the other team doesn't care if we have nicks and bruises. We have to be ready to go at any time. And so that would be the biggest thing. And once again, chemistry. Just keep building that every day.
You've been a scorer both places you played. I imagine you have to be very confident that will translate into the Pac-12 level when you come in here this year.
Man, for sure, man. I've been a scorer my whole career, and I've always, got talked down upon and you couldn't do that at this level or that level or this level. Especially when my brother was at Auburn and I was still at Brown University, that would be his main thing, talking to me about, and that would always just, put fuel to my fire. And now that I'm actually here, it took a long time, but I'm finally here, and I have no hate or animosity towards anyone. It's literally just time to show what I've been doing for the past 5 years. So yeah.
Centerville Basketball posted a video of you after you hit a game winner, and you were very competitive. What does that competitiveness side of your game, your talking and that type of stuff, play in towards how you play?
That's literally, I would say, my persona, my personality out there. I really love the game of basketball, regardless of if I'm playing or not. I'm very passionate about it, and I think that gives me an edge against my opponent. I'm always, literally, when y'all see me play, y'all see I'm a fiery guy. You see me scream, yelling, and that's just because of my love for the game. And it literally drives me, gives me energy to keep playing, because it's hard playing, scoring on offense, then you have to guard some best player on defense, get blocks, you have to get that energy from somewhere. And so my passion for that, that really pushes me, gives me that extra boost I need.
Good?
Yep, thanks.
Appreciate it.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
How you doing, Frankie?
I'm good. How are you guys?
How do you feel this team's coming together? A lot of different parts, new parts, including yourself. How do you feel everything's meshing?
I think everything's been great. We kind of gelled together really well from like day one. So like everyone just finding their role, sticking to it, and just playing hard and having fun.
What do you see your role as being on this team this year?
Just being a leader, being the playmaker, the point guard, who gets everyone in their spots, gets everyone involved. Playing downhill, Coach Hurley has a system where he allows his guards to have a little more freedom than other teams. So just playing downhill, being a big leader.
Got to assume that freedom of the guards is one of the reasons that you decided ASU?
Yeah, it was one of the reasons for sure.
What were some of the others?
Just Coach Hurley in general, like he has a great resume. You know, he did a lot of things that do. Great coach. I just feel like his past teams haven't been like, hasn't been as together as you would say. I think he can get a lot of teams to the tournament. So that's kind of why I came here.
He was talking about your role, kind of getting everybody feeling good about what you guys are doing because of your ability to set everybody up. What does it feel like to have that kind of as your responsibility?
It's a responsibility I'm willing to accept because I love seeing everybody else score. I kind of like passing the ball, so like just knowing that I just got him a good shot, a good open shot is like one of the top feelings for me.
What's been some of the early things that you've worked on with Coach Hurley to really take that next step?
A lot of shots off the dribble, floaters, just kind of seeing the floor differently and making different decisions. So we watch film and we've, trained and stuff like that. So
You've played at a high level, so how does the talent on this team sort of compare to what you've been used to?
Oh no, we got some great talent. We got a lot of guys who can score the ball really well, like at a high level. So like, I was at Michigan last year, so I mean, comparing it, I think the skills there, the athleticism is there. I think we have a team that, like, as long as we stay together and listen to coach and stay the course, that we can win a tournament championship, win a regular season championship, or even go to March Madness and do big things there.
Early also talked about your defense. How would you describe your defensive game?
I'm a dog. I like to guard. I take pride in it. So, I mean, I've been like that since I was young. Like, even Marcus, like, if me and Marcus played together when we were younger, and he would tell you one thing I did was always guard. So, it's just translated over.
What does that do for the roster? Just like everybody seeing that, you saying the time.
Yeah, so I like people see, it's like a thing where you get like adrenaline and it just starts to rush. Like you see one of your players, like one of your leaders, just guarding and defending his tail off and playing hard the whole game. So it just make everyone else want to do it.
Has there been anything about the team that surprised you since you came here?
Yeah, I think how deep we're gonna be. Like a lot of guys I didn't know about, or maybe like I've heard about, but didn't really get to see it with my own eyes, like up front. So like some people just like the way they can score the ball, the way they can score the ball and pass it, or like defend, and like everyone has their own things that they're really good at. So like that helps us like really well.
Everybody has to bring it in practice too, because your role's not a guarantee, right?
Yeah, definitely. Because we have so many guys who can play. Like, we're so deep this year, like, you have to show up in practice and compete, because if you don't, then you might just lose a spot, or there's nothing that's guaranteed, like you said.
On Saturday, we saw you go head-to-head with DJ for quite a bit. What's that been like, and how have you guys gotten each other better?
Oh, no, we be having fun. So when we playing each other, we be going at it, we talk our little mess. Because, I mean, like, we know if we push each other in practice, I mean, it'll be easier for him. Like I said, I like to play defense, so maybe when someone else is guarding him, it'll be a little easier because they won't be as aggressive defensively as I am. And he makes tough shots, like really tough shots. So there'll be times where he'll make a tough shot, and I'm just like, I can't do nothing about that. Like, that's good defense, but it's just better offense. So us competing and making each other better is definitely gonna help us in the long run.
What's the process like establishing yourself as a leader despite being, the new guy, the transfer guy on the team?
I would say like you gotta understand like how to talk to certain people and like understand where people like to score the ball. But honestly, for like some dudes like Dez, I had to learn a little bit because you know he came from a different school, I came from a different school, and then like dudes like Marcus. I mean, I just find him, like, it don't matter where he is on the floor, I always find him. And then, like, Dez, now I've gotten to the point where no matter where he is on the floor, I can find him. The same with DJ. So, like, just understanding their spots, learning how to talk to them and be a leader in that way. Like, sometimes you got to talk to people on the side, or sometimes you got to bring the energy and talk to them loud. So, just figuring things out like that.
What do you think fans can get used to seeing with a healthy Marcus Bagley?
Oh, they're going to love it. You're going to love it. But if he's healthy, and when he's healthy, if he goes through a healthy year and just plays the way we know he can play, like you might not even be able to see him here next year. It would be NBA player. That's a healthy Marcus NBA player.
With the guys that you mentioned, does that give you the ability to have the floor really open?
Yeah,
the perimeter shooting.
Definitely, because the amount of shooting we can bring this year, like there's be so much space on the floor, and like if you make one wrong move defensively, then you got an open shot there or a big open there. And we got athletic skill big, so that helps as well.
Hurley said with some of his best teams that practices are like war. In your opinion, are practices like war right now?
Practices are definitely like war. I mean, as you see, like we have guys going at it, and you come out with scars. It might have been a little chill today, a little easier today, but like usually you come out with scars and battle wounds all the time. Practice are definitely like war, though.
Anything else?
Thanks.